Everyone, I'm Richard Famdo, founder of Voltaic Marine. We're on the AEW24, our first 24-foot water sports boat. This is an all-electric 575 horsepower motor and it has a 300 kilowatt hour battery. On our screens, this is all of our wake system setup. We have 5 different ballast tanks, all hard-coated and hard-tanked into the system. So we have 2 in the rear so you can play lift the left and the right of the boat. We have 2 in the middle so you can bring more weight forward, and we also have 1 all the way in the bow where you stand. So that's pretty unique, I think, to the industry because it is all hard tanked, welded into the hull. We've also patented this wake system. It has 5 tabs. So it has, both tabs will go completely out in the boat on the left or the right, and it also has tabs that go out in the backs. And we have a standard center tab as well. So that gives a lot of flexibility. What we're learning is there's so much flexibility. We'll be dialing settings for presets for customers, so you can kind of have your starting setting, and then you can basically do whatever you want when you get the boats. This is pre-production model, so you'll see a lot of things that will be fit and finished differently. From a standard layout perspective, I think we're going to plan to always have 2 screens. That way you can have either, if you want your home screen on one screen, you want your lighting screens or your battery screens, you can kind of play with it, and you can always have a constant map nav screen up. We're also going to have about 6 cameras built in the boat, so you'll have a separate camera screen as well. The interesting thing about electric boats is that the boat is on right now. It's fully tuned on for high voltage. You can put it into gear, and right now we're spinning the motor and you can barely hear anything. It is a unique experience to be able to basically go into speed without any noise. And that's really nice when you got a big group and all the girls are talking and they don't want to yell over the engine. The riders can hear you really well when they're behind the boat because there isn't any of that engine noise. And then it's just kind of a whole different experience because you can even hear today, we just hear the water hitting the hull as we're moving around. Yeah, we're on Lake Austin right now. We took out 3 different riders. We had a goofy surf rider, we had a goofy foil rider, and then we had a regular skim rider with us. And what's nice about the system is that because we have so much flexibility in the tabs and so many ballast tanks to play with, we were able to throw, I'd say, competitive wakes for all 3 of the styles. And that was literally our first time ever taking out pro riders. So I'm glad that they experienced something that, they came back and said, hey, this is really good. There's little tiny things we'd fixed here and there for production. But I think overall wake shape, we're getting there, and you guys will see some of those releases soon here. So standard stereo package, we'll have wraparound, all interior speakers. They all come with LEDs. We have a sub in the front and we have a sub in the rear as a standard package option as well. The bow is kind of your standard wraparound seating. We'll also have a filler cushion here for production, and we'll have your standard walk-through kind of wall for wind. The layout in the back is we've done kind of the standard wraparound seating as well, so you can have a whole bunch of people on this side, a whole people on that side. We'll have a new captain chair option in production that we haven't released yet as well. We've been working with Garmin. They provided a full stack stereo system on Fusion Audio. I'd say we've been pretty happy with it. These cans we're using for prototyping, but we're gonna be integrating the cans into the hardtop. So you'll have 0 kind of cans in your face, and you'll have all the sound being thrown in the rear. It's actually gonna be placed here in production, so that's kind of a cool thing. Hardtop options, we have your kind of standard static hardtop, as you can see here, and we've also done glass panels. It is a full hardtop, so it's no biminis to mess with. People have kind of really enjoyed just kind of standing under it and experiencing more of like a yacht style hardtop. We'll also have a retractable option in production where the hardtop will come down all the way front to the windshield. So I'm excited to see that come out when we get it out. The storage on the AEW, we've designed for maximum storage. The nice thing about the design is we actually have 1 battery pack right down the middle where I'm standing and 1 battery pack in the rear. So everything in the user space above floor is just storage. This will be full storage all the way through there, and then full storage in the front wraparound. For the AEW24, we have 2 different options for the sun pads. This is kind of your maximum surface option where you can fully lay out flat surface on the cushions. We'll have another option where you have your flip ups. And the cool thing about this configuration is we can do a flip up in the center and the sides in 3 different sections. And the next thing that's really unique about an electric wake boat is that typically you have your engine going down the center cushion. there is no engine here. All of the batteries and motors are subfloor. So you'll have this massive storage locker. It's kind of like the trunk or the front concept for electric vehicles, where you can put boards fully from left to right, surfboards, wakeboards. It's big enough for you to sleep in. We had 2 of our guys literally laying underneath the cushions fully because there's so much space below this. And we're gonna be releasing a couple other fun options that we haven't announced yet, just because you have this whole area is a rear locker now and there's no obtrusion below this cushion. In the AEW24, we kind of have your standard swim deck options. The swim platform is adjustable, so you can lower it and raise it depending on how much ballast you have in the boat, so that it doesn't hit the water. You can see it's actually already on tracks right here. And then we'll have an actuator in production where you just press a button and you can raise and lower it. We have standard underwater lights. These were the highest lumens we could find in the industry, so we'll stick with that. And then obviously we can kind of change out things as customers want. And you can see one of our massive thrusters is back there too. It's all fitting. What's also unique about the electric boat is that there is no surf pipe, so there's no exhaust coming out of the rear of the boat, which is why we're able to fit such a large thruster right here where they're typically at. Well, I appreciate the time, guys. I'm Richard Famdo with Voltaic Marine. This is our first model that we're getting out of the market. This is the prototype, but we've been running it hard in Austin. We've been finding little things we're gonna tweak in production. Really appreciate the pro riders coming out with us and giving us some feedback. That's been an awesome experience for me. I don't think I've ever seen that many tricks thrown in one set. That's been crazy to see, and it's been great to work with the riders and drive for them. As we get more models out in the market, we're gonna hone this one. We constantly improve it. I think we do a software update every single day at this rate. We've been finding little things that we're gonna be doing for you guys. All this unique stuff that I think a lot of folks have said, hey, we can try this or try this on our boats. We're gonna be the company to experiment with that and get customer feedback and keep issuing production changes as you guys give us feedback. So please be vocal to us, follow our journey, help us build something that's crazy and cool in the market. And we really appreciate the support. So thank you all.